What's up, everybody, to this week's episode of Everybody Eats. My name is Bris.
I'm Cheese.
And this week we have our very special guest, Dontah. J. Dontah is a poet. She is a director of multicultural affairs, as well as an educator. Along with other things as well. But she.
You been drinking, boy?
Listen. I probably drunk off that food still. I had a lot of fucking food. I'm surprised I'm still awake at this point. So I'm fighting the itis severely right now. So forget my fuck ups. But yeah, she's a woman of many virtues and different skills and attributes. So we will definitely get into that.
Cool.
But yes, thank you for being with us here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, really appreciate it. So with the director of multicultural affairs, what exactly does that entail for you?
So ultimately, my job is, I like to say my office is the hub of cultural and identity exploration. So basically, my job is really to teach students about themselves. The only way for you to truly appreciate others is to learn yourselves, your biases, your prejudice, things of which, and other aspects of your identity, so that you can then understand what kind of lens you're viewing the world from. So then when you're interacting with somebody else, you then know, oh, there's all these outstanding factors that are determining what their viewpoint is, and then I can now talk to them with a little bit more respect and understanding. Not necessarily agreement, but overall my job is to cultivate a campus culture that is supportive and inclusive, so where everybody can bring their full selves to the table. So celebrating various heritages, but most of all teaching students about themselves so they can better relate to people.
Okay. Where did your passion for education stem from for you?
I just started in undergrad. Basically, I was really involved and didn't really want to graduate from school. So I found the job that I could basically stay in college forever. So I was like, well, honestly, I was like, I don't want to graduate. I'm here. I was in school about 4.5 years. So I stayed an extra semester, even though I only needed 3 credits. I was like, let me just stay in the time. I wasn't. And so I was like, wait, there's like a whole profession where you can like work and stay in college and be there forever. So ultimately, I was really passionate about educating my peers, and then, went to grad school and all that good stuff so that I can continue to educate the young folks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So with your poetry, how long have you been doing that for?
Like actually performing, I would say about 2 years. It'll be about 2 years in November, so not even very long. But I've been writing for a really long time. I actually have really bad poems that they like published in like elementary school and things like that. That I like found when I was home the last time I was there, and I was like, to be sorry. But yeah, so I've written for a long time. Write a lot of short stories and things of that nature. So writing has always been my choice of expression. Okay. Yeah.
With your writing, is it always like a consistent theme, or do you just write about literally anything?
Consistent in me with writing is funny. That's why I did my little fake laugh, because I'm not consistent at all. But theme-wise, I would have to say yes. It's usually about Black womanhood, usually about womanhood, or Black men. Like, I'm very passionate about our Black youth and our Black men really discovering who they are, and also acknowledging the fact that you all are human beings who have emotions and have gone through a lot. So it's really, I try to like interpret what I see for people, like in situations. So a lot of my poems are me interpreting so that I can better understand people, but also that they can kind of see themselves a little bit in my work. So it's usually, right now I'm trying to do more of a focus on me. I'll be more vulnerable and put a little bit more of myself into my work. But usually it was just me trying to understand other people. So in order to do that, I had to write a poem about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And put the thoughts on paper.
Yeah.
Gotcha. When you perform at this point in your poetry career, do you get nervous ever, or do you walk in there with confidence? Like,
I'm always nervous.
You're always nervous?
I'm always nervous. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, my stomach hurts so bad. But the moment I like step up there though and like start talking, I'm not nervous anymore. But that whole time, like beforehand, but if I don't know like I'm like up next, then I don't have any time to like be nervous. But when I'm like a feature or something, and I know eventually the time's coming, I gotta drink tea beforehand to like settle my stomach, because my anxiety like to the roof. But other than that, once I step in front of that mic, it feels like home, so it's really comfortable.
Yeah. Do you feed off the crowd a lot when you perform?
I would have to say yes, but the crowd will also mess you up if you're not really focused on your poem. But it's good to get feedback. So I definitely do. I enjoy it when the crowd is like feeling me or hearing me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What other things do you do that we haven't necessarily touched on?
I'm a very sometimesy artist, I like to say. So I pick up some things. So I'll paint every once in a while. I really enjoy that. Like I said, I write short stories. I'm working on a book, so hopefully by the end of the year it'll be published and out and coming along. It'll be a poetry book though, so don't look for any short stories. But yeah, like I'm just an overall educator, speaker. Just do a lot of a little bit or a little bit of a lot, a little bit of a lot. That's the way the saying goes. A little bit of a lot, yeah.
Okay, jack of all trades.
Yeah, somebody once said like a Swiss Army knife, and I was like, ooh, I like that. So I'm gonna steal it.
That's a positive spin.
It's mine now.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
What is like your favorite piece? I can have questions.
My favorite piece right now is probably one of my Untitled pieces. He's like, hit me.
I'm so sorry.
It's one of my Untitled pieces about my journey with alopecia. So that's definitely my favorite piece and a lot of my most vulnerable piece. Like the first time I ever like read it, I was like crying in front of a group of strangers. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, so that's my favorite piece. Yeah.
Is there somewhere people can read it, or like we just gotta catch you in the streets?
Yeah, just catch me out in these streets. It's gonna be in the book. So that book, that book is gonna be called Dandelion. So look out for that. It's ultimately a whole chunk of it is going to be about hair loss and hair and significance to Black women, because I got diagnosed with alopecia last January, I think. Yeah. So and then cut my hair off like a couple months ago because I was balding. But yeah.
That's good. That's positive.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It's dope.
Bet.
Stare at my head. He immediately starts staring at my head like that's dope.
That's stupid. But no, thank you for answering those questions,
yes,
bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, so this week we all went to Indian Oven. It is an Indian restaurant, obviously by the name, located kind of halfway between Olde Town East and the downtown area.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, when we were driving past it, I almost missed it when I was recording it.
Your destination.
Where's the shit at? Oh, here we go.
I kept telling this man to record. I'm like, hey, we like.
Well, no, but even when I already had my
60
phone
seconds
out,
away.
though, when I had my phone out, it was like, I didn't know which side of the street was on.
We were half a block away when you pulled that phone out.
Right, that's
You
fine.
didn't tell him which side of the street it was.
Right.
I literally said it's gonna be on the left.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I was reading the back, so I
So I barely caught it on the video, but yes. It has, I want to say like a unassuming exterior. Like it was like a I don't know. It was like unassuming. Like I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't really tell it's a restaurant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The parking is in the back of
It's more
it.
so industrial looking.
Yeah, exactly. Like I almost saw it was this other building, but I was like, oh no, that's not it. It's this one. So, but yeah, it's there. But when you walk inside of it though, I think it has a nice. It's still kind of industrial, but they make it with a restaurant touch. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it has the aesthetic. So it looks good. I like the light fixture that it had. Even though the lights were off initially, which is why we had thought it might be closed.
I definitely thought the
But-
door weren't open.
Yeah, but I think they were just allowing the sunlight itself to.
They do have big ass windows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big ass
Natural
glass
light's
windows.
probably pretty nice in there.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks nice in there. So we get seated, and I was the only one that ordered the drink. They didn't have too many like house-made drinks to choose from, but I got the mango milkshake, and the name is very self-explanatory. It was a milkshake that tasted like mango. Like
It was very refreshing.
Yeah,
It was
for
good.
sure.
The little
Yeah.
sip I had, it was definitely refreshing.
Right.
Not sugary, not super thick.
Not super thick at all. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good consistency.
I don't know, man. I like super thick.
I mean, I like super thick.
Yeah.
I'm just...
Right. I like super thick. With 3 C's. You count them up. Yo.
I gotta grow up.
Nah, stay the same way, please. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't too much to say about it. It was good. It was straight, yeah. So that was the drink. Appetizer wise, though, we each got our own. For mine, I got the Samosa, which were, as you've probably seen samosa before, homemade triangular pastries made of white flour, stuffed with seasoned potatoes and peas, served with coriander chutney. So without the chutney, I would say it was cool. The potato, I don't know, it didn't have a lot of flavor in its own right, but when you put the chutney on top of there, it really makes it pop. It makes it a whole other dish, to be honest. It almost is you can't. It's not even optional. You have to have it. To be honest. So yes, with the chutney on there, I would definitely say it was a very good dish. And I like the crispiness, hardness of the outside, and then when you broke it open or cut through it or whatever, it was it's soft on the inside.
The potatoes were really soft.
Yeah, they definitely were. I almost couldn't tell when I was biting the potato or I was biting bread. It was just that soft. So yeah, that's what I had.
What's mine called?
Yours?
I keep forgetting.
Yours was the Makhni bread.
Makhni bread.
Yes.
And it had, it's naan-dough stuffed with onion, paneer, chopped chicken tikka, and seasonings, baked and served with mango chutney.
That's what I thought it was.
You said it was apricot.
No, initially I was you never supposed to do me like this.
Anyway.
But when I first looked at it, I was like, what is that, apricot? Tasted it, it was like mango.
Actually, he said apricot after he tasted it, but whatever. His palate is supposed to be refined. I love you. So it was, Chris described it as a quesadilla.
Yeah.
An Indian quesadilla. Because it was triangular and
in a circle.
And it was in between naan-dough. It was pretty good. That chutney was different, but actually accented it very well, so I enjoyed it. I can't really say that I was killing it. I had a couple pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. Could have been seasoned a little bit more, but
yeah,
I liked it.
He pissed.
You can believe whoever you want to.
Not only did I say mango after I tasted it, I'm the one who said it was a quesadilla.
He is the one who said it was a quesadilla. I was gonna say full credit for that.
Well, he asked me, he was like, can I get a piece of your quesadilla? So that's what I remember.
He did say that.
Let me get a piece of that quesadilla.
It does look
We out here just throwing lies around.
Sorry.
All over the place.
Clearly.
Oh shit. But no, I did like that too. The chutney, yeah, it was I don't want to say strange, interesting.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
Yeah. But it paired well.
It did.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the main point. So it was good. I liked it.
I like both of y'all more than I like my own.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I'm gonna let him talk about it. I was about to say something.
She about to flame this shit. That shit was straight.
I was not gonna say that.
Yeah, alright, so it was a lamb shish kebab, which, according to this, was ground meat with ginger, garlic, onion, seasonings, and herbs, roasted to perfection in our clay oven, served with a salad of cucumber, tomato, and onion. I will say the salad of cucumber, tomato, and onion was really good.
That cucumber was it.
Yeah, it was strange.
A little vinegar on there?
Yeah, it was strangely good. That was great. I could have honestly just taken a bowl of that.
Right.
This lamb, however, it was not cooked to perfection. That shit was dry.
It looked dry.
When they brought it out, you knew immediately, oh no, that shit dry as hell. But all the flavors were really good. It was just dry.
Yeah.
As hell.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Also, I was expecting it to be on a stick, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Took it off the stick, which is half the fun of a shish kebab.
Right. Let me eat this shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, you got to eat your shit like that.
Yes, I My entree, yes, I did for sure.
They had to get real physical with these entrees.
Man, eating like a damn Viking.
Right? Straight caveman.
Right, speaking of which, on to our entrees. I had the, what the hell is that shit? Oh, there we go. The roasted lamb shank.
There you go.
It was 2 big pieces of lamb shank, marinated, then slow roasted in a thick curry sauce, topped with red and green peppers. It also came with basmati rice as well. And with the entrees, you can get it served mild, medium, or hot. For the heat levels, I chose medium for mine. So first of all, speaking of that heat level, it actually wasn't that hot to me, personally. Like, it was like a slight kick, but nothing that was too, outlandish by any means.
We all would have been okay with the hot.
Yeah, I think hot would have been fine. But when you eat Indian food, like...
Choked a little bit.
Indian...
I think they mildly, medium was like, because they always be like, you sure you want medium? And we like, well, they only ask me.
Right.
But they do are very weary about Americans and what they can handle as far as heat goes. So I even think that maybe the medium wouldn't even typical medium.
Like they toned it down for us.
Yeah.
I can see that. But to the actual taste of the food though, it was great. I like the way it tasted. The seasonings they used was good. My only thing with it was that I was expecting it to be more tender, especially with it being slow roasted. I was thinking, it was gonna be not as tough as it was. It wasn't anything that was like unpalatable, but it was just okay, it's not as tender. So it was just but it was still fine. Still a really good dish. I smashed most of it. The rest of it is in the fridge right now as we speak. So
it ain't much left. I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
That.
Yeah. He wasn't playing when he said most or smashed.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
It was so good. And I will say the first lamb shank I had was tougher than the second one. The second one was actually slightly more tender. They didn't get to try it.
They gave this man 2 big ass lamb shanks. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
It was a really good portion.
Look at this shit. Here, go right here.
Right, here the picture.
They pointing over my face.
It's gonna be right.
This is gonna be your bed.
Right.
It's like a lamb shank.
I'm gonna cry this one.
Please do it.
But yeah, no, that was my entree. I liked it a lot. So
yeah, I had a special. It was one of 2 specials that he didn't actually give us a name for. But mine was shrimp and Hawaiian squash with a Hawaiian curry. And he said ginger a bunch of times the first time he told me, but I didn't write it down.
It was a lot.
But there was a lot of different spices in it, and I actually really enjoyed mine. One thing about all our dishes is that the flavors was all different, but they all were very flavorful. I enjoyed mine. I thought it was really good. I smashed all mine. I didn't bring any home. I shared, hearty portions, but I loved it. It was flavorful. Once again, the medium wasn't that hot. I got it medium, but it looks sometimes you get a little kick and be like, ooh, okay. But so they said it was freshwater shrimp from Bangladesh.
I believe.
And it was fresh. You can definitely tell that it was fresh and it was delicious, and I enjoyed mine. So no complaint here.
Yeah, no, that shit was fire.
Yeah, it was.
After mine, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was your favorite?
After mine.
Oh, after you. Okay, I was yeah, yours is my favorite.
His was hitting. It went crazy. We was silent
my nigga just kept shaking his head and
It was so good.
Why do you keep shaking your head? And I had it and I'm
I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. It was 2 leg quarters, leg and a thigh, a whole chicken leg. I'm sorry, yeah, chicken. Whatever.
Fuck y'all.
Basmati rice, which also has some saffron in it, peas, caramelized onions, and cashews, as well with a curry sauce. Which he explained the curry sauce when he very first was selling it, but then we was yo, we need to know again what was in this, both of us, because both of ours were just specials, I guess. But my man was just hey, bro, you already ate it.
He
said,
curry sauce.
I'm out, bro.
It was curry sauce, bro.
I'm curry. That's That's it. Like, leave me alone.
I'm curious.
My phone, I didn't mean to say that. So run my money. No, but yeah. Anyway, that shit was amazing. It was outstanding. I could eat that a minimum of once a week and be perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was good.
Like that shit was great.
Yeah.
It was
The
good.
chicken was like super fucking tender.
It was.
Juicy.
I was jealous. I'm like, damn, that's how mine should have been out there.
We did like sneaker specials before. You was like, we gonna go with the special.
Right.
And he had to find his own thing on me.
I was really hoping that nobody else ordered it while he was explaining it. Also, he sounded really passionate the first time about everything, and then he was just like, "Huh? Yeah, it was some curry, some chicken, some rice.
Yeah.
What else you want to know?"
Where's my favorite?
Obviously, you liked it.
He's like, it's gone. What do you want?
It was good. You had a good physical with yours.
I did.
Had to go ahead and
break
drop the fork and
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
You gotta get in that
I
shit.
had to put my elbows out.
Right.
It was good though.
Chicken was super tender and juicy. The rice was cooked perfectly. The caramelized onions really added a lot to it. And kind of for like a sweetness note.
It was just really flavorful.
Yeah, it was a lot going on. Like, go get it.
Right.
We'll know what it's called.
Like,
The special.
just tell me you want that chicken shit that that bro from the internet had.
The internet. That one nigga.
From the interweb.
Oh shit. Oh, we also had naan. We ordered one regular naan and one garlic.
Yeah, my man's literally, he sold us on a naan.
He definitely was like, oh, you want?
He was like, you want bread? Yeah, you want bread.
Right.
And we was like, oh, let's do the garlic. He was like, oh, you want one regular, one garlic.
Regular, one garlic? All right, cool. He was like, we all just said garlic.
And nobody ate the regular.
No one. Like, yeah.
It was cool.
It is. It was good.
He was doing a good job.
He did a great job. Hey, the water stayed topped off. He was not.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Nigga, you said one sip.
We was hydrated.
Wasn't bothering nobody.
No, he was really good. The service was good, and like the atmosphere was like amazing. Apparently, they just have like a ton of regulars.
Yeah,
they really knew their customers.
So many regulars.
Yeah.
One of them was a baby.
Right.
He was like, yeah, I know him since he was 2 days old.
Right. I'm like, damn, this nigga. You been around here for a while.
I delivered him myself.
And then when they was leaving, like, all right, see you tomorrow. I'm like, damn. Like, they come here like every day. Like,
they knew people by name, knew stories, was asking about people's grandmas.
Yeah, one dude walked in and was like, how's your mom doing?
Yeah.
right. Exactly. So that was good. It's definitely like a family type spot for sure. So that was the service. In regards to the price, I would say it's we call that moderate.
We call everything
moderate. I know we do. We do call everything moderate. Fuck it. It's moderate because it ain't expensive, but it ain't cheap either. Like between the three of us, I think our total was $108 before tip.
I feel like my dish was a little overpriced, but they always do that with seafood.
Yeah, which makes sense.
But I'm like, in comparison to just how much food y'all had, in comparison to mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
We did have a lot of food, and yours was like
regular.
Yeah.
Size.
It was a normal human portion.
Right. Yeah.
They had Viking size portions.
We had big ass portions, so. But yeah, no, I mean, we do always use that word, but it is moderate. I'm sorry, there's just no other word for it. So, it is what it is.
Medium pricey.
Right. But final verdict though, I would give Indian Oven. I'll give him like a 3.25. 3.25. If my entree was more tender, it would definitely boost it up to like that 3.5, maybe 3.75 area. I like theirs a lot, especially his entree. And then, I don't know, I feel like I've had better sambusas before. Like that one was not bad at all.
Samosas?
I said.
Don't say it, wait a minute. Did you say that the first time?
Wait, not.
Is it sambusa?
It's samosa.
Oh shit.
I said samosa the first time. I messed up on this time.
He said samosa the first time.
Right.
You don't
I'm sorry. I've had better samosa.
Rewind that shit and prove it.
I definitely said. I read it off. I read it off. But overall though, yeah, great service. It was priced correctly, good ambiance. So I'll say 3.25.
I actually was gonna say 3.25. I just felt like my appetizer could have had a little bit more seasoning. Like it could have. I just was looking for some more spice. I mean, it was cool.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
it wasn't a lot going on.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot going on with mine. I mean, it was cool. But really enjoyed my food. Enjoyed Cheese's food. The lamb, I don't even eat lamb. Like really, the lamb was good. Like the sauce and everything, the seasoning, it was definitely good. So I'll say 3.25 as well. Maybe 3.9. Like I said, a little bit more seasoning on my appetizer, or if I chose a different one, like if I had the samosas, it probably would be like a 3.5. Because that little chutney was hitting.
Right, the chutney for sure made that shit pop. So.
Yeah. 3.5.
Okay.
My chicken was that good.
It was.
It covered up for everything that y'all had. As well as like, I don't know. That shish kebab was like, it wasn't terrible. It was just dry. Yeah, it was not.
But I factored that into my 3.25.
Yeah, like I factored that in too. Like trust me,
your chicken was
going into the entree, we was at like a 2.8. I had the chicken. I'm like, oh shit.
It came out looking extra sexy.
Like,
we all big eyed, like,
it was looking good. I'm
yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
3.5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jay Johnson, thank you for joining us today.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Did you have any, last minute shout outs or upcoming projects or events you want to speak on at all?
I don't know when this is coming out, so the answer is just come to a 7th Draft Poetry Slam show, which is every third Saturday of the month at $2 Radio headquarters.
Nice. Gotcha. All right.
Cool.
But you heard it here first. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode. Make sure you tip your servers as always. Please buy a t-shirt if you haven't already. And we will see you next time.
All right.
Peace.
Go.